Here is another weekly forex market analysis for the 10th to 14th of August 2026. In this weekly forex market analysis, we will check some currency pairs, some assets, so we know where to focus our attention next week. Before we get it started, ensure you become a subscriber today. Tap on that notification bell so you don't miss valuable content posted daily, weekly on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to check the valuable links in the description of this video. You can also chat us on WhatsApp or Telegram. Also, don't forget the August training admission batch is still on, which will start on the 13th of August 2026. You can still enroll. Chat us on WhatsApp or Telegram, +234 90 60 20 1255. With that being said, let's dive straight into this weekly forex market analysis. We have the Great Britain pound sterling paired against USD. Next, Euro paired against USD. We have AUD paired against USD. We also have the Great Britain pound sterling paired against the JPY. And the last on the list is the XAU paired against USD. Now let's start with the Great Britain pound sterling paired against USD. Based on what we have right here on the day chart, we can see price is at the middle of our resistance and support. Resistance comes in at 1.35579 and support comes in at 1.32730. So at this middle right here, it is risky to take a trade. So the only safest way you can do it, or the way to reduce your risk, is patiently wait for price to navigate to the 1.35579 to see if price can give us a sweep of liquidity to distribute, or for price to push all the way down. And if you are charting from this level right here, the next level you should be looking out to exit your trade if you are selling from the top right here is the price of the 1.33400. Apart that this level is a psychological level, you also have to take note there was a strong demand which comes in at this level, and then based on history you can see it always proved as a demand zone before price actually swept this demand and then push back into this zone. So it's still a valid demand you have to take note of as a seller if you keep on selling on this level all the way down. Now let's check if price doesn't go up the other way around. If price to push all the way down, you also have to take note of the demand structure at 1.33400. So price could bounce up from this level all the way up and then navigate all the way to this resistance structure. Alternatively, if the sellers continue to push up price all the way down, the next potential level or key level support is the 1.32731, which sellers could as well push price to. So these are the levels you have to watch out for if you are a trader on the GU next week. So whatever we have to do on this currency pair, we always share with traders in our community. So if you are here to become a member of our Telegram channel, check the links in the description of this video. Don't forget the August training batch admission is still on. You can chat us on WhatsApp or Telegram. Now let's move on to the next currency pair, which is the Euro paired against USD. The Euro paired against USD is my favorite based on the strong technical factors I can see on this chart. This is the day chart, and right from the swing high we can see price has been giving us repetition of lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and at the bottom we have lower lows, breakout structure, lower lows, breakout structure, lower low. But let's see what happened. So at this zone right here, we saw how price has been giving us an early indication price is about to change from a bearish market structure into a bullish market structure. But the hindrance right now is the dynamic trend line, which is still acting as a dynamic resistance. So if you're looking out for buy right here, it's a risky setup based on what we had right here, and the supply which comes in at the price of the 1.1600. So the best way to look out for trade opportunity right here, either look out for price to take out some liquidity, which means price goes out, take out the supply zone, maybe a sweep of liquidity or supply zone, push all the way down, and you take note of the level which acts at the price of the 1.14330/1.14000. At this level right here, there is a FVG on the 4-hour chart, right? So if you're looking out for trade right here, the best thing is don't take a buy entry right here. Alternatively, wait for price to break out, give us a nice breakout, a retest, then you can look out for continuation to the upside. Alternatively, wait for price to push all the way to this level right here and look out for possible long entry. Now on the 4-hour chart, this is what we have on the 4-hour chart. You can see it is obvious there is a fair value gap right here which could still attract price all the way down. We have a price push all the way down, bounces right here, use right here as a form of creating internal demand before it moves all the way up. So this is what I can see on the EU. So if you are looking out for trade on this currency pairs next week, take note of this key level right I pointed out, the supply which acts at 1.16000. Likewise, the some demands of FVG on the 4-hour charts. Now let's move on to the next currency pair, which is the AUD paired against USD. AUD paired against USD, this is the day chart. Supply comes in at 0.70790. You can see at this level right here, we had our supply, and this supply right here gave us a break of structure to the downside. So price is currently struggling to break this level. So next week, there's a higher tendency for price to use this level right here like a kind of a supply zone, whereby price sweep this level right there, push all the way down. And if price is pushing down, the potential level you should look out for exit of your short right here is at this level right here. Consider, so there's a demand right here which could serve as an hindrance for sellers as they push the price down. Alternatively, if price should break all the way up, look out for a nice push all the way up. A break and retest concept can be applied right here for a long entry to continue the uptrend rally. So this is what I can see on the Australian dollar paired against USD, and the failure for the buyers to defend this level right here, this could lead to more short or sell to more downside to the major support which acts at the price of the 0.68329 on the AUD paired against USD. Next on the list is the Great Britain pound sterling paired against the JPY. I've been emphasizing on this currency pair for almost 2 weeks right now. I told you there are demand right here. You can see demand right here. You can see how the demand acted as valid. And based on what we had right here, there's higher tendency for price to push all the way down. All the way up to the supply, which acts at the price of the 216.238. And don't forget, this level had once acted in the past as a supply zone. Price broke it right here. We were expecting a break and retest, but it failed. So which means this supply zone right here is still active as a potential supply right here. So next week, if buyers can push price all the way up, then the level which could act as hindrance acts at this level right here. So price may push right here, and the supply comes in right here to dominate and push the price all the way down. Right, so if you're looking out for trade opportunities on GJ next week, I think it's better you start looking out for long entries on the lower time frame, such as the 1 hour or the 4-hour chart. But based on what I can see right here on the 4-hour chart, I haven't seen a clear setup to indicate the time to long on this currency pair. But based on what I'm seeing on the day chart, there are more reasons to start looking out for long entries next week to the level of the 216 points, maybe 300. So it's time we check the last currency pair or the asset on our list, which is the XAU paired against USD. Now gold is showing us there is a possibility of the bearish trend coming to an end. Now let's study the market structure on this asset. Right from this low right there, we got series of lower low. But this medium right there, first let's check out what we had right here. We can see lower low, break of structure, lower low. But at this medium right here, we got what? Equal lows. The first early indication sellers are weak. And then we got our last lower high right here. So this lower high failed to give us a lower low. And the price broke this level on Wednesday, 5th of August. The following day, we got like a shooting star. And the next day, a bullish bar candlestick. So we showed us buyers are so serious to reverse this trend. And then also take note of the level we broke right here at this level. So whatever you see right here now gave us that, okay, consolidation right here, price struggle right here, but at the end, the buyers won the battle. So sentiment is now changing on gold to be bullish buyers. So next week, if you're looking out for long entries, don't jump in right here. Take note of this supply zone, which acts at the 4,390. You can see the strong supply zone right here. So there is higher tendency for sellers to get in right here to push price next week. Also take note that if you are getting in right here, if you are buying right here, you don't have a nice solid place to put your stop loss. So it will be better for you to start looking out for short. Alternatively, if price can push all the way up, whereby price push all the way up, give us a nice aggressive move, then we can start looking out for break and retest concept to continue the upward rally. But without that happening, if price can sweep this level right here, the next potential level sellers are willing to push price to act at this level right here. You can see that is 4,100/4,140. You can see. So if you navigate to the 4-hour chart frame, or 4-hour time frame rather, you are going to see some levels right here. You can see the FVG on the 4-hour chart, which acts at the price of the 4,100/4,140/4,150. So 4,150/4,100. These are point of interest if you're looking out for strong A plus setup. Also take note of the level we broke out at this level right there, and the dynamic support trend line which acted at the bottom. So this could be a confluence zone for a powerful long entry on gold. And then don't forget, based on what I can see on the higher time frame, I can see a chart pattern giving us a projection that gold is about to resume another multi-year bull run. You can see what happened right here. Based on this pattern right here, you can see the massive flow. So based on what we have right here now, there's a possibility price is moving for another aggressive run, right? So, and the best way to know the measurement objective of this pattern right here is to take the measurement of the pole of this pennant to this peak right here, which is 70 or 71%, and then extend it from the point of breakout right here. So there's tendency for gold to tag like 7,200. So no one can tell. So this is what I can see on gold. This is what I have for you in this weekly forex market analysis. If you enjoyed this weekly forex market analysis, why not give it a thumbs up, like, share, put a comment down. I also want to check the comment section. I want to know how you feel about this market analysis. Don't forget, we go live daily 9 a.m. for our daily live market analysis from Monday to Friday. Always join us for the daily live market analysis. This will also help you to make a better decision in the market. So don't forget the valuable links I left in the description of this video. Don't forget, August admission training is still on. So I'll see you in the next one. Manage your risk, trade safely, don't trade under emotion. Thank you.
I did it all, I played pretend, I moved the mountains to be